Welcome back, guys. We've got another miserable as hell day, but it's not raining at the moment, so I thought I'd try and get a video done while I can. This is Sunday. I just filmed the tray making video, so I've got that chassis out. Want to see how it goes. I've just been doing a bit of practice with it and it seems pretty awesome. I'd say it's on par with the cheat code. If not, it might work a bit better, just the way it's set up. That's it. If you didn't see the tray video, I did just have to put an oversized screw into my Super 8 housing, which kind of hurt, but it's just temporary for now. I'll sort that out once I get home. I'll re-tap that. And that's the tray. If you didn't see the video, go check it out if you want to know how to make one. Pretty simple. Just give it a quick run. This is the same little obstacle that I usually run when I do a new build, just because it shows me enough to know about a new car. This one hasn't got the clearance the cheat code does. I've actually got the cheat code with me. Oh, no. I've done that about 4 times and not once did I roll it. So another upgrade I've done, it's more just to these axles, because these are the same axles, or the front is the same axle that I was running in the V3 cheat code. There's also a line that the V3, I'll get that out in a second, I've got that just in the car with the patrol body as well. There's only one way that the V3 will go up this one I can just sort of point at it and it goes. So I'll show you the new upgrade. If you can see it in there, we have universal shafts. So these are the EXO Super 8 shafts. I think they're about $40–50. I got these off Daniel, SCX 2410. Thanks very much for hooking us up with those, mate. Save the day and save this build. So the cheat code V3. I talked to Little Guy Racing Parts. I wasn't happy that the price that we pay for these axles, and they come with those CVD style shafts that just break. Little Guys has sent me out a set of universals because I had, I think it was 3 or 4 breakages within, there's probably 4 runs. So they've sent me out those, so I'm yet to drive those yet, so that's why I bring this out today. I want to see how that goes. We'll also compare the 2 rigs. How cool does that look? A wagon and a ute. Love it. The ute is Gladiator wheelbase, that's a C-bolt. So it's not too much longer the Gladiator. If you have a look, they're about the same size tyres, probably a few mil difference in it. Right, I might even try this one out now. Try the V3 out, we'll see how it goes on that with the new drive shafts in it. Hopefully it's a big difference. I've tried to clear as much binding issues that I had as possible. The body, it was rubbing a bit on there, so I've dremeled that back. Probably need to do a little bit of dremeling on the front grille there, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, as I was saying, we've just had terrible weather and it's not raining, it's just started raining, so we're trying to get this done before it gets too wet. I probably should have started the other car down there, but I didn't. This is the first run on these drive shafts as well, so let's see how they hold up. This one's usually a struggle for the V3. Oh, that rain's cold. Alrighty, I'd say the two cars are pretty on par. I think just the stretch wheelbase on the Ute is a little bit better. Sorry, there's a bit of rain on the camera. Yeah, I think they're pretty on par, which is amazing because I spent a lot more money on this one than I have on that one. Most of that is obviously chassis price. You pay for the quality of, I've got titanium chassis there. I didn't actually have to pay for the chassis. I bought the file for the guy that does my printing and sent it to him. I've got the Enduro set up in there, so it's a lot cheaper. So it just goes to show that you don't need the best of the best. I've got the Enduro servo in that one, which is working amazing. Pretty stoked with that. I've got the NSD RS100 in this one. I'd say they're pretty on par. So if you're looking for a new servo, I don't think there's much of a difference in prices between the two. But yeah, if you do like Enduro and you already got an Enduro kart, I'd definitely say grab one of those servos. They work pretty well. I don't even have a BEC in that either. It's just got the MLB32, whatever it's called, SC in there, and MBL32, sorry, micro brushless obviously. But yeah, that's no BC, that's no BC, that's got the Rockwolf ESC, the Mofo motor, MBL32 with the purple Viper, so it's only the small brushless Enduro motor in that one as well. Obviously the costly parts on these cars are the diffs. I spent a bit of money on the wheels on this one. That's just some Enduro wheels, which they seem to work pretty well. That's the crawler tyres, all-terrains. Yeah, they seem pretty good so far. You can see the bits of rubber shredding off them. It's the first time, actually no, sorry. I had them on the Olympus chassis when I did the little competition video. That was the first time I used these and they work pretty well. Pretty happy with them. I'm going to cut the side lugs off these, just sort of cut them back on a chamfer, just to get rid of that biting edge. Seems to be a bit of a pain at the moment. Sort of drops traction when you're sort of side hilling, or when you sort of climb up like that and you go through, it sort of just bounces on the lug and then you lose your spot. So I'm going to try and curve those off and see if that makes a difference. I've seen a few guys do that. It's slowed down the rain at the moment, so I might be right to go find another spot, which we've got one over just over here, bit of a hill climb one. Did that in the GQ, the last video I did with that one, so we'll go see how the Ute does in that video. Okay, I'm gonna run the cheat code first because I know that it's done this one before. There's a few ways we can go. I'm going to try and crawl up this section here, then we'll go straight across and up sort of where my finger is where we'll sort of climb up there. I don't think I've actually done this section of it before, but when I walked over here I was seeing this and thought it was pretty cool. Okay, this spot can be a bit tricky, sliding out of my shoes. Okay, up a little canyon. Alrighty, that's that little hill climb. It's pretty cool little lines in there. It's pretty easy. We'll start down there with the baggies, obviously. I'll get out the hog, GQ Ute, and we'll give that a go. Oh, we've got the hog out. It's the hog because that's the chassis. It's a hog. I don't know what, it's Blamey's Garage. Sells the file for it. It says Hoggy in there on the battery tray that's covered by my comp tray. There is a short wheelbase version of chassis as well. I've got the long wheelbase. Oh, sorry guys, missed that top bit. If you've seen the body come loose, then you'll see that I've got inside, you can't really see, maybe there, I've got magnets on the inside of the body and then magnets attached to the tray. That's just sort of how I'm keeping the back part of the body stable. It seems to work pretty well. Wheelbase makes a difference, hey? Alrighty, I'm going to go find a couple other little spots to try this one out. A few spots in mind, but the waves are pretty chaotic at the moment, so I don't really want to go into the gullies, the alleyways, whatever I call them. As you can see, the surf's pretty hectic over there. It's like 8 foot swell. I will find a new spot, hopefully, and just venture around and see what I can find that's cool. I might even just end up over in a little pocket over there where the hardline, and I usually film a lot of videos over there, so we'll see what happens. But let us know what you think in the comments of the new car. Let us know what you think of the trays, and I did ask in the tray building video, should I paint this black? If you think I should, let me know. I've just sort of thought to keep it raw at the moment, just because if it does get scratched up, it's not going to look as bad as if I painted it black and it scratched up to bare aluminium again. So let us know what you guys think. Let us know what you want to see. I'm sort of on the fence of it, so we'll sort of do a bit of a poll. Oh, I'm gonna go find another spot. We'll be back in YouTube time 1 second, probably my time half an hour. Alright, I've definitely never tried to climb this before. It looks pretty crazy. I haven't even attempted to see if I can film it yet, but it's pretty vertical. But these rocks are known to be grippy, so we'll see how it goes, climb up here, and then we'll go up there. If it doesn't make this, we'll set it back here somewhere. There's a few little things we can climb through there, so we'll see how it goes. Pretty close. I think there might be a line in it, maybe. The rear diff got stuck just here. If this thing can climb this, it's my new favourite car. I don't think it will. Alright, I will practice that line off camera. I will figure out a line for it and we'll do that in another video. I think this might be capable of doing that. What can we do here? I'll just set it up there. So I've got two options. I can go that way or attempt this chaos, which I think will be a lot of binding, but we'll give it a go after we do this way. Oh, that's a pretty cool line. Oh, I'm gonna let these people walk past because it makes me nervous, people watching me do this. Yeah, we'll practice this line off camera anyway. Alright, I've had a few attempts while they were walking past and it was no good. It was close, but the back left tyre gets caught up. You'll see that in a second. It's a pretty cool line up until I can't make it. Yeah, that's about as far as I've made it. And every time I've tried, I can't get it any further. I did see a few other cool little things down here. I might go find one that works. I'll try it before I video it, just so this doesn't happen again. But we've got 2 lines to work on anyway. This one probably less possible than the other one, but we'll see how it goes. We'll figure out something else, and then we'll see you over there. Alrighty, we found a pretty cool line. We come up here, exit up there, we go across, and we make our way up that, and then we end up at the top of that rock. It was pretty cool first time I tried it. It worked pretty smoothly. I figured out a couple of things that weren't going to work. Sorry, the rocks are in an awkward spot for me to stand. I didn't come up that way last time, but it probably looked cooler than the other way I went. This bit's pretty cool. That's new vertical. I didn't come across here before. Mostly you'll see why at the end. I'm standing in a puddle and I don't want to land on my feet. No, this is why I didn't come this way before, but we'll see how it goes. It might surprise us. I do not like dropping 3D bodies like that. That's better. Pretty cool line. Alright, this is actually where I broke my last CVD in the other axle, the ones that were like 10 minutes old. I think I was coming across here and I went up this, and when I got a bit of pressure on the front right wheel, it just let go. It wasn't actually the spot that's broken a lot of the times, it was actually the pin that goes into it had bent and it snapped the stub shaft sort of end of it where it connects to the longer shaft. And these are the 54mm, I think, double barrel shocks. I've got 2 elastic bands on each shock in the front and 1 in the rear, just so it's not flopping about. This one here is going to be a good one to see if I can do with a body on, because the only car that's made it is the V3 with the Lexan body. But yeah, put the shocks, the bands on. I'll see if I can show you. See how it doesn't flop around, holds up tight. 2 bands on each shock at the front just to help each other. If you're wondering what those bands are, just open the top drawer in your bathroom. I'm sure your partner, wife, whoever will probably have a couple of those laying around. I don't know what they're used for. Hair, maybe? I'm not sure. There's a little rubber band. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's the first car to make that up with a hard body on it. Probably helps that I've got a very light tin can basic tray. I'm just going to walk back and grab my bag. There is a few other things here that we can climb. Might try this rock here. This thing is proving itself pretty well. It's probably my favourite car at the moment. So if this chassis snaps, it's only 3D printed, I'll probably get a Maz XL chassis and then build it off of that. Might have to redo another tray for the XL chassis, but we'll see what happens. Okay, we're trying a dodgy one. A bit of a side hill to pretty vertical climb, and then we're going to go up in here and work our way up, and then might finish up on that little rock there. This is a dodgy bit. It's about a 3-foot drop there. Yeah, we're off to a bad start. Start with that. Bad start. See how the front tyres are rubbing on that body? I hate that. I just got to lift the body up a little bit, just move the mounts. I thought I had it pretty dialed in, but that's what first run's all about, just figuring out what you need to fix. Oh, let's see if we can start it over there. I wish I had my GT5 so I could one-hand this so I can get ready to catch it. Tricky one. I only want to drop it off the cliff, break the body, and do my favourite build. Now we'll work my way up there. Could have just gone straight up, but it's not as exciting. Alright, I'm pretty stoked with this car. How it's turned out. Obviously I got to sort of maybe raise the body. It's sitting pretty level with the tyres there. Probably if I get it to there, full bump on the shocks, I won't get that rubbing on the body. So I'll sort that out once I get home. Got a few rocks at home, I'll just keep testing it until I get it right. Just means I've got to move the magnets down a little bit on the body inside there, which is no biggie, easy enough to do. If you haven't seen this body, this was the same body as the V3. It was a misprint, had a few faults in it. So basically this one had, where this is here, you can sort of see those lines because it prints on a 45 sort of degree angle. This was broken off, which we could have lived with, could have ran pretty well. But I already had a wagon body because he sent me this one because that's what I asked for. So he sent me this as well. So what I did was I cut it off just in line with this window here. And then what I did, I sat, this is a tray from one of my 110 servos, Power HD. You can sort of see it in the back wall there. I just traced it. You sort of see in there that I've folded it to suit. Just made little tabs. Worked pretty well, it's pretty strong. There's no cracks or anything. I sort of tried to fill it with super glue. I didn't have anything else to sort of fill in the gaps with, but you can't notice it too much anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked with how that's turned out. I did have to sort of cut away the grille, as you can see there, which I'm not a huge fan of. It's kind of iconic, the indicators and the grille on the GQ Patrols. I love it. It's awesome. They're both awesome cars. The Mazda Designs does some things better than this one, but this one, I don't know, just seems to be a hardline killer. A bit better than the cheat code at the moment. I might have to get a V3 chassis and rebuild this one once I get sick of the 3D print chassis. But for what it is, that's a great little car. If you didn't watch the last video, that's how it's set up. Rear facing motor, Purple Viper. This is my GT3B FlySky, MBL32. These batteries are my favourite batteries. They are the Spectrum 3S 300mAh 30C, 11 kilo servo, Super 8s, Endura 50mm double barrel shocks, Hog chassis. There is a little purple tray in there that says Hog as well. That's what my receiver's sitting on. Works great. Endura crawler all-terrains and the new Endura deep dish, just black wheels. They come in brass as well. I was hoping for sort of a raw finish like that, aluminium, but it is what it is. Might replace them with some cool looking wheels eventually, but I'm going to post a photo of what inspired this one. You'll notice a common thing with me in these cars, both of them. Check Instagram for that photo. Check my last video if you want to learn how to make one of these trays. It's pretty simple. I did make a lot of mistakes in it, not realizing where things were going to land, but it's a part of it. I made it too short, but it kind of worked out all right. It looks pretty cool how it's sitting with the little back end there. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully you guys like this new build. I'm going to get some short videos of it now so I can post as much as possible of it because it looks wicked. The sun is finally out. Beautiful. Can't see. Well, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.